Hey, I'm Sasha, and today we're talking about things to consider or warnings to heed when hiring an ancestral healer, medium, or ritualist. So for those of you who have been following me here or on Instagram or are familiar with my work, you know that I take a really practical, down-to-earth, non-dogmatic approach to ancestors and spirit work. And as I'm seeing more and more clients are coming to me with experiences of other healers, to be clear, not in the Ancestral Medicine Network, but other ancestral healers or mediums or other folks who work with spirits and are sharing not awesome experiences. So I just thought it'd be helpful to make this video for you to do your own gut check when hiring somebody, because it really matters. The words that are used in ritual space can really affect your psyche, the way you perceive your ancestors or your spirits. And in general, you want to safeguard that and make sure that you are in a protective, loving space. Some of my clients have shared with me that other mediums or ancestral healers have talked to them about family curses or being courted or bonded with ancestors who are not healed, or have maybe talked about physical ailments that are related to the spirit realm. So while all of those things are technically possible, I think it's actually really important to focus on the healing aspect rather than the pain aspect. Because yeah, you could choose to hang out with the troubled dead, like the dead who are not fully healed or ancestralized yet. But to me, that doesn't really serve the client or the healing of that client. My sense about it is that people can tend to feel stuck when that happens and not really sure about how to progress or make healing out of the situation. Where my mind goes with that is maybe that healer or that medium has another motive to keep working with the client or something like that. Either way, it doesn't feel like it's serving the client's highest good, so I would definitely be wary of that. Also, I think it's really important to note that the energy that you are bringing when you're in ritual space in general is the energy that you're going to be attracting. And this isn't some like weird cosmic law or something. It's just life. You know, like if you go into a coffee shop and you assume that the people there don't want to serve you and that it's not going to be a delicious meal or whatever, you are probably not going to have an awesome experience. However, if you go into the coffee shop with an open mind, being curious, expecting the best, and intentionally looking for sources of nourishment, whether that be a smile, good food, etc., you're more likely to actually experience that. And I think it's similar in the spirit realm, where if you're focusing on the troubled dead, family curses, physical pain, that's what's going to come up. That's actually why in the approach that I'm trained in, we go straight past the troubled dead and the ones who are not fully healed yet. We go straight to the ancestral guides and we work directly with them to spread healing on that lineage. Another thing that comes to mind for me here is working within a non-dogmatic approach. I believe it's true that there are certain things that you should do for ritual safety. One of those things is, for example, good spiritual hygiene, making sure that your space is clear and that there is a layer of protection around you. Also, working with your trusted powers, whoever they are, to help you discern what you're experiencing in ritual. Establishing ritual safety is really important for you, and it helps you to have a better experience of the ritual. I would be wary of healers or mediums who are more saying things like, there's only one way to experience the divine, there's only one way to experience your ancestors, etc. Because my intuitive gut sense is, who the hell are they? And you should bring it straight to your ancestors. And again, in the approach that I'm trained in, we actually guide you to have a direct experience of your ancestors. We're not channeling for you. We're not giving you ritual prescriptions. What we're doing is we're helping you to connect with your ancestors so that they can tell you what's going on and you can have your own dialogue. So again, nothing is coming directly from me. I'm holding the space so that you can connect directly with your ancestors. Now, some people are kind of annoyed by the approach that I'm trained in because it's not a quick fix and it's not some magical panacea for whatever you got going on. It is a slow, integrative, practical approach to working with spirit that takes time and energy and effort. Personally, I think this is the most powerful type of spirit work that there is. Which brings me to my next thing, that I would be wary of healers or mediums who are offering quick fixes or kind of magical healing for ailments. As I mentioned at the start of this video, ritual work is deep soul work. And may you, whoever you are, wherever you are, may you feel well supported by whoever is holding space for you. The very last thing I'll say is I would look into the healer or medium's credentials. It's not to say that every single person needs a formal training. However, if somebody has gone through a formal training, or if they are being tied, for example, by a code of ethics, which we at Ancestral Medicine, we are connected to our code of ethics and we go through rigorous training, I think a person is less likely to work out of integrity. So good to do a little bit of background research and just figure out, who is this person? Where were they trained? How long have they been doing this? What are their values, etc.? Okay, so to wrap everything up, I brainstormed 3 reflection questions that you can ask yourself to determine if this is the right person that you should work with. Because I believe that we can intuitively know that if we just take a minute to actually reflect. So, number 1, does this person's work, or did that session, if it's already happened, does this person's work feel aligned to my highest good? Another way of asking that question is, did that session align with my highest self? And if you notice that actually there was a lot of drama about that session, there was a lot of troubled energy in that session, then maybe that's not a good route to continue going down. And hey, if you're not sure, if when you do your gut check and you're not sure, then run it by your trusted powers. And you can do that really easily in a couple minutes. You can just find a quiet place, be grounded in your body, ask for a power you already know and trust to come forward. And when you feel their presence, ask them to clear your energetic space from any unwanted energy. Ask them to put you in a circle of protection. And when you feel like that's happened, ask them directly, hey, trusted powers, is this the healer or medium that I am meant to be working with for my highest good? In my experience, they'll tell it to you like it is, and you'll get a really clear yes or no. Second question, is this healer or medium leading with curiosity about your helping spirits, your protectors, your ancestors? Or are they more there to kind of preach or express their dogmatic approach to working with spirits? In other words, do they seem genuinely curious and open to how things shake out? Or does it seem like they're kind of just at a podium talking about their way of life or how they see the world? The third question is this healer or medium offering a quick fix or a magical solution to whatever we've discussed? Again, is it possible that a quick fix or a magical solution could actually help whatever you're bringing? Yeah, it's possible. And in my experience, the best, deepest work is actually low and slow and integrating into your everyday life. Again, if you're not sure on any of these questions, or if your gut sense is not clear, then invite your trusted power in and ask them, what's their sense? Thank you so much for watching. I recently started a Patreon, so if you would like to go support me on there for just a few dollars a month, that would be so amazing. And if you liked this video or found it interesting, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.